Important to understand this scientific method. Observe, question. You don't really have to test to be truly scientifically intelligent. You don't have to test. You just have to be. You just like Judah Krishnamurti talked about. You have to be. You just have to be intelligent, and you have to question, and then understand. Especially if you're eternally faithful being. Okay, if you're an eternally faithful being, you're not having to question and then form a hypothesis and then test your hypothesis. Because if you form a hypothesis and you test your hypothesis and you're not doing things correctly, you're going to come out what you perceive as correct. Like make medicine and give people medicine to survive hell, but you're living in hell because when you question, okay, when you observe and you question, right? So, Lilly, a medicine company, it's just nice to know that these people are being stopped by the Messiah with the means of their industry, the technology and the devices and their questions, right? You have a lot less questions when you observe when you're doing things correctly. You live the Lord's Prayer. You don't observe and question and say, why are these people being murdered? Why are they getting sick? Why are they killing each other? Why are they blowing up cantaloupes with guns for advertising, for credit cards? And every time you have bad thinking, it affects all of us. And if you love babies and you want their brain activity to be healthy, and you don't want to have to saw off the top of their head and root around with a big stick and get that clot out of there. I think it's amazing watching people perform brain surgery when brain surgery would be, like McCoy's character on Star Trek, having to cut people open. And he talks about how archaic the medical was back then because people were insane. So you observe, you question, why are they insane? You understand why they're insane, because they want to be great. They want to solve problems. They want everybody to say, hey, you saved my life. It's not necessary to, quote, save people's lives if you observe and question and then communicate faithfully and understand how to be faithful, right? So, I'm dealing with some really bad people. Really bad. Gosh dang, they're bad. So I'll let this one load up, then I'll run out to the barn and get my that'll be a lot. Because these are 4 of these. They're about 24 minutes long, so 25 minutes long. So it's going to be that's a lot of shooting hoops out there for an old fart with a chemical poisoning from perverts. That's a lot of shooting. So we'll get out there. I'll run down and check the mail. Then we'll come back. I'll check the trash and then come back and so bring ding ding bring G-force. So it's just nice to know that this is coming to an end. And that the Messiah is very capable through relative terms and communication of faithful people, and he's the focal point of this atrocity and this abomination of correcting the technology and survive, stop, eliminate, abuse, recover. And that's something that's very important, guys. It's very important to, remember to survive, stop, eliminate, abuse, recover. What else is really nice for me, who's been abused by my technology and the video game systems to connect to the home invasive perverts, is we can take the Xbox 360 games and put them on a thing that doesn't put out chemicals and use as much heat and energy because the technology is better. And we can go and fix this college sports games to have, everything you want. You don't have to do so much of the creative team. Like I said, we could do, you have the different divisions like in high school and stuff, and you can do, we can... you don't have to sell them. You just share them online through public domain. So you can make high school ones. You can make them for any, if the kids put in the work, like revamped. You can make them for any aspect. High school, any college level. It's not about marketing, selling, and if the company can make money, you just make it public domain. You take the game. It's going to be really well made by people that are even better because they're not trying to make money off you and stuff and fix all the bugs and make it real fun. So we can play football games, basketball games, college game. We don't have all that marketing stuff. No more negotiating contracts. No more, it'll just, it's certain school things where they get together. You stay and play for 4 years where you come and then you go so the kids can play, other kids can play for a while. And then if you go to what they call as professional, you do about the same thing. You come, you stay, you play, and you leave so the other kids can play for a while. It's like bubble wrap and rednecks. And, you're going to be late to work. Let the kids play if it pop, 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 right? So I think that's really cool. So that really excites me about sports, because I'm one of the best athletes in the history of the world and didn't get to play sports because of perverts and jealous, selfish, stupid people. And yes, no, my parents do have movie star good looks, and I was always one of the best dancers every school I went to, and I had to curtail that. I had to underachieve at everything until I got to Cochise County, and they all came to challenge me. And then I wasn't trying to under or overachieve. I was just trying to say, hey, Lord's Prayer is perfect. Do it. Yay. Messiah's perfect. Yay. You can be perfect too. Yay. You're a big pig. You want to be a big pig too? Oh, no, it's the moon and Pumba again. I'm just kidding. But so we got this. All you Pride Rock dumbass motherfuckers. All your pride is all you have. All my love is all I have. And my dreams are very special. There you go. Okay. Go back and listen to Debbie and Ronnie sing. Okay. Maybe you'll get it better this time. You can just sit there and karaoke it at your barn, at your home. Yeah. It's so nice to sing for your family more than it is to perform for a bunch of mass murderers that don't give a fuck whether or not the Messiah lives and or dies, or if nobody even knows he exists because he's a comic book character. Right? I love Earl. I do too, guys. Not really. I don't love me. I'm not the Whitney Houston, George Benson song, but I understand why people love me, and that's a good thing because I love people, and I'm so darn faithful. If I was a selfish maniac pig, I'd hate myself. I mean, hate me. I mean, you know what I mean. Be stupid. Okay, there you go. So. No, everything that's been holding people back, like the Bush family Robinson and the Obama family Robinson and the Trump family Robinson and the Biden family Robinson, it's all been right here. Squarely between the ears. Poplio, there's his problem right there. Yeah, I told you that in Sierra Vista. And, yeah. Well, there are things, Jesus, he's so cool. But a lot of things, that he told me was he goes, sit there. We were thinking about it just now and talking together. And he said, remember when I told you, think as selfish and stupid as you can and just keep going. And then I saw that Lilly commercial. And I was like, oh, yeah. And I said, you can't do that. He goes, right. It defies all natural laws to be as selfish and stupid as possible and then just keep going. You're going to solve all the problems with your selfish stupidity. It's not tangible, right? So now, quantum computing. I like Tony Rennes too, but it's a good song, isn't it though? And so, and so, no, it's a very cool tune. I'll play that when I go out in the barn. But so you understand. So, the thing I'm looking forward to is just hanging out with and hugging people that I love. And not having to be manipulated by people's egos, and then they sit there. And if anybody wants to put on a drama quiz, it's all about me. Everybody just look at them and go, you want to use razor blades with the bathtub, a gun, or drugs? I'll kill all of you. There's a lot of us here. I don't think we're going to allow that to happen if you don't get your way. Okay, bathtub, razor blades, drugs, or gun? Is there what other you could hang yourself? You could climb up on the radio power and do the arc of diver and jump off. Yeah, there's lots of things. There's lots of ways you could have, create a premature demise. Get it? Create. I was being obnoxious. Do you understand? So there you go. So no more having to put up with that selfish stuff. If I'm not the center of attention, nobody gets to have any fun. Okay. I'll kill everybody that doesn't allow me to be the center of attention. Okay. There's a lot of us. We have technology. I don't think it's going to have to be like, oh, we need robots to keep us safe from complete assholes who want to shoot everybody because they're not. Look, Rob Steiger, leave Curly's girl alone. Shirley Jones ain't into you, man. But you'll find somebody. Catherine Jackson will help you. Woo! Sorry, can't hold it. Woo! Right? I'm not Michael Jackson. But and not jealous of it at all. Right. No, not whatsoever. I like the way Michael sings. Michael's gonna sing. Yay, Michael's gonna sing. Right? Amar's gonna play guitar. Yay, Amar's gonna play guitar. Right? Isn't that fun? The Gypsy Kings are coming over. They're gonna play guitar and sing. Yay! Volare. Oh. But they don't have to come over. Why? Because I get tired. That's what we have technology for. Observe, question. Okay? Form a hypothesis. Okay? Then test. When we could do things better, now we can have a lot of stuff that we use to entertain ourselves and have fun while we're resting because we work. See, what you do first is you work good. And then you rest, okay? You do what you need to do first. And then this is the problem we've always had with the selfish people for like ever, because they're selfish and stupid. Okay, they do what they want to do first. Okay, I want to work out and then kill everybody and take everything they worked for. Okay. Because it's more fun to work out, get hot and sexy, and then kill and take all the stuff that everybody worked their ass off for. But if everybody works together, ringing in the sheaves, it's not as hard of work. We all have fun. The kids are, hey, look out for the snake. Hey, look out. Oh, it's red on yellow. Kill a friend of Jack. Let it go, guy. Love you, Joe. I love you too, Debbie. See, but it's jealousy, envy, deep inside a man's heart lies jealousy. What sets us apart if you seek the remedy? It doesn't set you apart. What? Owl's in hell, okay? And you don't need to seek the remedy. You just understand, be as stupid and selfish as you could possibly be, and then keep going. Hey, it's a medicine company. Wow, give me a vaccine. I need a vaccine. How about soul vaccination? I like soul vaccination. That's a good, I prefer so very hard to go and you're still a young man, but soul vaccination is not bad. It's not my favorite of theirs, but I don't just have, I think my favorite probably is so very hard to go. Then you're still a young man, baby. Ooh, don't waste your, it's my time, right? Okay. So, Earl, you funny. I know. So, looks like the Lopes are going to lose to the Rebels here. Old Josh Pastors coaching the UNLV there. I don't know where. I'll have to go look up Marvin and see where Marvin and Tammy are at. I swear they're somewhere. I can't remember what game I was watching the other night, but it was the team. One team was on the road and there was this high-pitched squeal, and I said, is that Tammy Menzies? Is that Tammy? Okay. Where's Andre? Okay. I was listening to the game going, I swear I've heard that before. Because she'd sit behind Jack and you'd hear it, right? They'd be on the road and you could hear Tammy Menzies yelling at the free throw to throw off the free throw shooters. It's loud. It's loud. Yeah. Oh, Marvin's over. You think that's loud? Okay, Marvin, I hear you, dog. Okay. But no, Marvin's a good kid. It's a horrible business. It's really tough. Okay. It's a hard knock life for us. We're not living the Lord's Prayer. And it sucks. It's a hard knock life. Do you understand? So, girl. Hey. I just work here. I just work here. That's all there is to it. Well, hey, look at them Lopes. They're trying to get this game up in there to overtime or possibly win it here. They're going to that foul line. They're doing their, Nancy Drew's kids grew up. And, they're not kids. They're her nephews. And there was this guy named Homer, and he was her brother. And he started coaching basketball in Indiana. And then her two nephews, and the way they solve mysteries is solve basketball mysteries to win games for money. Okay, money ain't real. That's okay. All the problems with the Nancy Drew and what was the name? Hardy Boys Mysteries were all about money and shit. And it's like Scooby-Doo. Yeah. So we won't have those anymore. I know. Praise the Lord. Well, because it's a complete waste of time. Wouldn't it be better if you were Fred to go, hey, Velma, want to go get some barbecue and get busy, have kids, and then not sing sad songs about us breaking up to making up? You won't be on the phone talking about how bad I treat you. Now tell me I'm wrong. I'm solving the mystery here, girl. Is it Velma? No, it's Daphne. Sorry, Daphne. It's Daphne. Fred and Daphne. Velma is with Shaggy Rogers, right? Okay, Velma with Shaggy. That's okay. Shaggy, Velma got a bigger butt, you know. So it's more fun to play the bongos that way. Just kidding. You're funny. I'm just being silly. Okay. Why I hate that. When people act like they don't enjoy sex and like sex isn't fun. And large portions of time, sex is really fun and really enjoyable. Especially with the right person, that you don't come home and Cecilia's having sex with someone else going, and he's trying to breed me out. How could you find him attractive if he's trying to breed me off the face of the planet? I mean, he wants to come and kill my kids and replace my kids with his kids. And you find him sexually desirable. He won't stand up for Lord's Prayer. I'm the living embodiment of it. And you would rather have sex with him than make love with me and love our kids. Don't let the screen door hit you on your way out, right? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. The slide and crying's upsetting and getting nowhere. It don't stack up, so pack up and I just don't care. Right? Don't let the screen door hit you on your way out. Hey, Fort Huachuca, sod the fuck off. You're a medicine company, huh? Juicy fruit. Okay. Earl. So, it's a hard knock life for us. Oh gosh, damn, we really suck. Oh, dude, you need to shoot quicker than that. He caught it. He shot it. Now, y'all got to foul, though. You got to foul quickly. Do-da-dippity. Oh, they committed a turnover? Was it a violation? Clock under review. They're down by 2. Who's got the ball? Does Grand Canyon have the ball, or does the UNLV Rebels have the ball? Who's got the ball, guys? It's the UNLV Rebels. Now they're calling something else. They're telling the guy, hey, shut up. I'm doing something here. We're running the goal game here. Shut up. Stop talking. Okay, foul him immediately. What are you guys doing? Foul him immediately. Oh, he must have like 4 fouls. It's okay. Calm down. Money ain't real. We'll be living in the Lord's Prayer real soon. Earl's the best. Thanks, Josh. This is Josh's actual thoughts. The soul here is greater than the mind. Okay? Okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Earl's on the case. He's better than the Isley brothers. Well, I don't know about that. The Isley brothers probably do sing better than me. But it's okay. But having a real showdown. Now can you see what's happening? I'm on the case. They got to run it out. Yeah. Did they get the foul? I don't know. I didn't see no foul. I didn't hear no foul. Okay, Josh is fussing. It's okay, Josh. Earl's got it, man. He's a living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. He's way smarter than all those medicine company dumbasses and shit. And he's braver than any of the assholes that home invade and mass murder to feel like they're heroes. Yes, he is. He's a wonderful guy. He's a wonderful, wonderful man. He's better than having a 6-foot puka follow you around and go with Mr. Smith to Washington to clean it up with Billy Jack, I tell you. He does it all from the comfort of the discarded office chair of Lawrence Benegas in the remodeled garage with the Samsung Galaxy 10 bought on the clearance at the Wally World on Loman in New Mexico, Las Cruces, right outside the Trinity site there, right where all the books said he'd be, right? I think it's neat the way that, don't you? Prophecy is real. No way. You mean a faithful person can sit down and write down something that everyone will focus on. You said they don't write. Well, sometimes you need to write. Sometimes you got to write to be a man. So John wrote it down, right? They knew they wouldn't understand it. They knew they would use it to manipulate the masses because it would seem so unreal. And he wrote down this book, and like Llewellyn said, and it goes from Revelation to Genesis. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. Never mind, you'll figure it out later. Hey, observe, question, hypothesis, test. We done beta testing, you fucking assholes? Hey, you suck. I know, it's okay. So all the people are concerned and worried about the games. What are you concerned and worried about? I'm worrying a lot less because I'm feeling better where I'm at with the technology. Concerned? All I'm concerned with is everybody living the Lord's Prayer worldwide. Then everything else will take care of itself. No, I don't have, they mind fucking. Okay, guys, the Tempo Set Illuminati is a horrible organization, and they're not any better and or worse than the Quorum of the 12, the Quorum of the 12, and the Vatican, and the Pentagon, Pentagon. And so, do you see what I'm saying? And so, they're a horrible organization, and L. Ron Hubbard was a dick, and so are all the people that think just like him. And so, what are you doing in my house? Why did you see that happening sexually with the people in military covert ops sexually abusing and manipulating people? And you think the people being sexually manipulated and abused by the perverts that are business partners are the real perverts? Oh, wow. Do you think this would have happened if you guys didn't have a virtual presence in the house competing with me so you could have your money save the world and save the cheerleader and save hey, look, it's Zachary Quinto. That's not logical, Captain. Stop pretending to be something you're not for money. Right. I'm a lot more logical than a Vulcan. And the other one, I watched one, they sit there and said, I'm part human and part alien. It's like, he's Vulcan. He considers himself Vulcan. Why would he call himself part? He would sit there, he would say, I'm part Vulcan and part alien. That the human part of him would be alien to his Vulcan self, because he's more Vulcan than he's alien, because his heart's under his armpit than it is around you. You know what I'm saying? So, the wearer of the ring, the bearer of the ring. See how people talk? It just don't make no sense. Earl, you're funny. I know. Okay, guys. I'm going to go. Yeah, it was funny. I was sitting in here and I smelled something really good cooking. I was like, who is cooking something that smells so good? I told Dad I hadn't put my onion in my beans yet. My beans were cooking. And I was like, oh, damn, I forgot to put the onion in. So I had to cut up the onion and put it in the beans. But what's smelling so good? What Amy said when she'd come home, that smells so good. It does. Somebody's cooking beans in the crock pot. Damn, that's good stuff. So we're going to go out after we go to the barn and shoot. We're going to make us some Johnny cake. Johnny cake, I love you. I love crummy cake more than Johnny cake. Everyone does. Yeah. I don't care if crummy cake is the result of some leg-lifting mercenary dumbass from the East Coast that ended up in Sierra Vista and cheated on his wife with my wife. All that matters is that crummy cake is given life by the glory of God, and he's cute. And he's Natty's brother, and Noe's brother, and Emmy's brother, and Buggy's brother. That's all that matters, right? We're living the Lord's Prayer. Forgive them 7 times upon infinity, right? And if his sperm donor can straighten up and fly right, all right, I like Nat King Cole too. But if he can't, we'll make sure that crummy cake is nothing like the leg lifter from Fort Huachuca, right? We can do that. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Have you ever read the Bible, Romans and Hebrews and Romans? Yeah. If you're a sinner, the Romans can take a Hebrew and turn him into a better Roman than a Roman. And if you're righteous, I can take a Roman and turn him into a better Hebrew than a Hebrew. You don't think so? I wouldn't bet any make-believe money on it, being that life's eternal, grace is infinite, and I am the way, the truth, and the life, and I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. Okay, guys, I love you. All right, peace out.